Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome once again, my friends out there in the wonderful world of television land. How are you guys? How's the family? How's the friends? How's the cousins? How's everybody? Hope you are all fine and well. Welcome to season 2 of IQRA Kids TV. Not only do we have the usual features, we've still got, like, let's see the world, where we're going all over the place to see amazing things. We've also still got, we've got Muslim heroes as well, talking about amazing people that did amazing things throughout history. And of course, we've still got the random art show, showing you how to do a bit of drawing, do a bit of colouring, bit of shading, stuff like that. But not just that, we've added to our roster of amazing shows. We've got ABC of Islam, where I've been looking all over the planet, and I mean all over the planet, for those elusive letters that my future self has sent to us. Quite confusing. What's going to happen when all those letters are found? I'm sure we're going to find out as soon as possible. We've also got Muslim Maestros. Now, Muslim Maestros is about going into our community, speaking to talented individuals that are doing fantastic work in and outside of the Muslim community. And we've sat down, we've spoken to them, and we have interviewed them, and it's all coming up soon. We also have the new feature, Kun Fire Kun, with Professor IQRA, and of course, make sure he's not here as well. Kid Bilal, featuring things that you see every day, like satellites. Well, you don't see satellites, but things like TVs, microphones, microwave ovens. How do they actually work? How does the sun work? Well, if you watch Kun Fire Kun, How Things Work, they'll tell you all about it. Right, before we get on with the show, let me set today's question. I want to make it a bit more challenging for you. Who was the second to last prophet? Who was the second to last prophet? Don't have to send it in to us. Yes, you can see the QR code. Yes, you should click on it, but you don't have to send your answers when you go to our Instagram page. Just go over there, make sure you follow us and like. And if you've got any comments or feedback or anything you'd like to send in, like your amazing artwork, or if you've got an idea for Kun Fire Kun that you think, I'd like to know how this works and that works, we will feature it. All you need to do is let us know on that page. Okay, so the question again before we go for the show is, who was the second to last prophet? We'll find out together in a while. But for now, let's get on with the show.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Great influence, first of all. I mean, I've been working on my album with Abdullah Roll, so
So I had this idea, I was like, okay, cool. And then COVID came.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Umar Salans, and I am a musician and educator. So it all started from coming from a family of musicians, starting from my granddad, and then my mum, my uncles and aunties, they were all singers and instrument players as well. So I was always around musical instruments, I was always around songs and singing. So yeah, and then I started playing instruments from a very young age, and then I got into beat making, when I was around 7 or 8, very young, when my dad bought me my first computer, and then I started making sounds and beats on a computer, and then it progressed, And then I started making beats for radio shows, and then joining competitions, and then working with like famous artists, and then I had some famous mentors mentoring me, you know. And then at around 15, by then I was rapping, singing and making beats. And then I'd got signed, and then when you get signed you can take your music career further. And then yeah, ever since then I've always been into music production. So yeah, that's how I got into music.
There's a lot of passion there.
Yeah.
You know, mashallah, just already creating your own content and then working towards your idea now.
Yeah. So like I was building up, and it came to a point where COVID happened, and I think the world stopped then. So I got involved in a wide variety of projects, range from charity song projects to music video projects to performing, setting up events, sound mixing. So quite a lot of projects, and the reason I got involved in these different types of projects was to also get experience, you know, and experience is very important when you are going into an industry, you know. So I definitely say try things, and like I did, and do as many projects as you can. So how does deen influence my work? Well, first of all, it's about believing in Allah, and everything you do, I always think of Allah, and I always feel like Allah has put me in this position for a reason, and it's whether to learn or to understand or to progress, you know, and develop, you know. So I always think about why Allah has put me in different positions, and those are the reasons why. And that helps me to create what I create, you know, because sometimes when I'm in the studio, I'm like, you know, I'm in the studio, alhamdulillah, at this moment. So, you know, then I think of subjects and moods or type of beats to make. And I always think of the purpose of why I'm doing it. So how did I get into halal beats? Well, how did halal beats start? Well, so as I was making beats, singing and rapping, I decided I wanted to kind of divert a little bit from that and get involved in media, TV and film. So I picked up a camera and I started filming, then I started editing, and then I started creating videos. So when I started creating videos, I was always looking for a sound, you know, to match the videos.
Today, although you're on your own, you'll never be alone. Will you pray for peace for the land that's turned to stone?
So, I decided to start making vocal-only beats, you know, and so I used to work with Abdullah Rowe on these beats, and you know, I started progressing, and then I had a bunch of beats, you know. So then I created a website, and then started a business, and actually posted the beats on for content creators and videographers like myself to use in the videos, you know. So that's how I got into it.
So guys, you hear this beat in the back? It's called Fallen. I think you'll know it very well.
So how do I make a beat? So I think of the mood first. You know, I'll think of maybe an experience or mood, and I think, okay, how could I create a melody to that mood? You know, so I think of something happy, and I'll just create a happy melody, like dun 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 dun. You can see how the notes are just getting higher.
It's almost alarms, and in this video I show you how I break down a halal beat, vocals only.
So as you can see over here, you got the yellow blocks and the blue blocks. The yellow blocks are the vocal leads and the blue blocks are the vocal chords. So here's some backing vocals I recorded earlier to create a chord. Here is the build up of the backing vocals, starting with track 1. Moving on to the vocal leads, we're going to play them one by one and see how they sound. And this is how it sounds together. You know, so that represents happiness for me, and that's a happy melody that I could use, you know. So I'd always record the melody, and then what I'll do is layer it with other vocals, you know, such as chords, you know. So I'd have like a dun 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 dun, and then once I recorded that, I'll start working on the chords, you know. So start layering the sound, you know. And then in the background, I might have a chord that sounds like and then once I put that together, it starts building, and then there you have it. You have a halal beat. Routine just stopped, so it was like, right, let me think of what to do. You know, I think we had some time. I mean, there was lockdowns and stuff like that, so I was like, right, I can't just sit here and not do nothing, kind of thing. Like, I've got to do something. So how can you get involved? So what you can do is pick up for filming. If you want to get into the media industry, pick up a camera. I mean, we all got tablets and iPads. You know, have a go, pick up a camera, press record, and then create a video. You know, it could be an advert. You know, it could be vlogging. You know, a day out in the park or something like that. Now, music, how to get into beat making. For instance, like you have an iPad or you have a tablet or you have a device, there are apps out there, you know, such as GarageBand, you know, and you can practice using these apps, you know, to create, you know, basic melodies, basic beats, you know, recorded by your voice, you know. So have a go, start now and see what you can make. So what does the future hold? So ideally, what I and Halal Beats would like to do is educate music in a halal way, in a way where Muslims are comfortable in doing it, you know, without instruments, you know. And I think one of the main ways is identifying your voice as an instrument, you know, and how you can use that in not only beatboxing, not only instrument imitation, but actually using it to maybe present presentations and using it in speech and learning tones and melodies and so on. So this is what we want to do, you know, within the schools and with children and guys like you know, that want to learn a bit more about how music is used in a world of Muslims.
Where? Oh, where? But where? Where is Kid Bilal? Assalamualaikum, you guys. Welcome once again to Where is Kid Bilal? Are you ready for another session? This one's going to be very tricky, so you need to be very much paying attention. Here we go. I thought I'd give you an easy one because, yeah, I'm right there. It's obvious, isn't it? Right, what have we got here? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a very hard one. A nice greenery there, isn't it? What about here? Yeah, there I am going again. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going for some reason. Right, what about this one? camouflage really well, but if you look very carefully, you might see me or not. What about this one here? That red thing there, that thing over there, that corner there. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, this one, yeah, I look like I'm sulking a little bit with my back to the body, but I'm not. I'm just chilling out, man. What about this one? Yeah, it looks like I'm swinging or something. I don't even remember what I was doing. Right, what about this one? Yeah, once again, I'm looking over the lovely countryside. It's just so beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, what about, a lot of stones, a lot of grass, a lot of greenery. But where am I? That's the question. Right, okay, a post, a bit of greenery, but where is your friend? Right, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, look like I'm falling asleep on a pole there, isn't it? That doesn't look right at all, does it? Right, what am I here? I'm looking so many places. I don't know where I am. What am I here? I might be swinging in the trees. I might be on top of that rock over there. Who knows what's behind it? Right, what about this lot? Oh, once again. Oh, I know I was there. Or was I there? I might be. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, what about this? A path leading somewhere. I wonder where that's going to. Is it going towards me? I don't know. Right, guys, how did you do? Did you find me? If you didn't, don't worry. There are more programs of Where is Kid Bilal coming up soon. But for now, take care.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Right, the show is going along very nice, but I thought we'd just draw some breaks for a second, and we need an answer to that question. Who was the second to last prophet? Did you say Isa? Jesus, peace be upon him, is absolutely correct. Well done, guys. Right, let me give you another question. We'll find out the answer of it when we get back at the end of today's show. Who was the first person to make the call to prayer? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. I hope it's on the tip of your brain. Keep that answer in there. We're going to find out together what answers you've got and see if it's right at the end of the show. But for now, let's get on with the show.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Sami and Kiki, Space Kids. Marshmallow in space. In 2332, aliens stole the Earth's last fuel tank, so Sami and Kiki's parents were sent on a mission to get it back. But they were kidnapped by the aliens. Earth Control sent Sami and Kiki to find their parents, stop the aliens, and save the world. But that doesn't mean they can't have a little fun too, and have adventures all of their own. One day, while zooming through space looking for their parents, Sami and Kiki received a danger alert. It went as follows. If you don't want to be swallowed by a giant marshmallow, don't enter this part of space. Kiki burst out laughing. A giant marshmallow? Yeah, right. But Sami didn't find it funny at all. Why are you laughing? Part of our mission is to help anyone that needs it. Are you kidding? Who ever heard of a giant marshmallow or one in space? She giggled. Sami frowned. We're in deep space, Kiki. Anything is possible. Kiki shook her head. If I ever see a giant marshmallow in space, I'll eat it with ketchup and cucumbers. Just then, a huge shadow fell on their ship. Sami pulled out a bottle of ketchup and a few cucumbers. Here you go. Don't eat them all at once, he said, pointing out the window. But Kiki wasn't listening. She was too busy looking at the giant marshmallow speeding towards them. I don't believe it, she said, trembling. A booming voice came over the radio speaker. "Surrender now or I will swallow you up," said the weird voice. Sami was freaked out. "No way, I'll blast it with our lasers." "No, you can't," said Kiki. "Why not? You want to be eaten?" Kiki rolled her eyes. "No, silly, we don't have lasers, remember?" Sami swallowed hard. "Why?" asked Sami. "We're here to find our parents, not fight anyone." Sami scratched his head. "Then what should we do?" Kiki turned on the radio by talking to them. "Hello, Mr. Marshmallow. I'm Kiki and this is my brother, Sami. Please don't eat us." But there was no reply. Until a tiny voice came over the radio. "Hello, I didn't mean to scare you. My name is Gogo. Nice to meet you." Sami tutted. "So why did you say you would swallow us up?" he replied. "I only act that way because people bully me as I'm so small." "Oh, don't cry, Gogo. We're not upset with you," said Kiki. Gogo stopped crying. "Really? Thanks for being so kind. I'm looking for my mum, who has gone missing." "But you're a giant marshmallow. You're not small, dude," chuckled Sami. "That's just a projection. This is what I really look like." Hiya. The giant marshmallow changed into a huge fairy alien the size of a small moon with big, sad eyes. "Oh wow, he looks so different," smiled Kiki. "He sure does," agreed Sami. "So why are you guys out here? You're a very long way from the Earth," asked Gogo. "We're looking for our parents just like you are, but space is so big." "Is that so? I think I can help with that. 2 days ago, I heard that the Pinkanoids have 2 special prisoners. It might be your parents," said Gogo. "If you let me come aboard, I'll show you how to get to their planet." Sami and Kiki were delighted. "Really? Wow, that's fantastic," they said in unison. "But how can you fit into our ship? You're huge," said Kiki. "Haha, don't worry about that. Just watch," said Gogo. "Golly, he's getting smaller. Look how tiny and cute he's become," said Kiki. "Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush," giggled Gogo. "Right, let's find our parents, shall we?" said Gogo. "Okay, let's go," said Sami. "Light engines engaged," said Kiki. "Take a left at the next star," said Gogo. To be continued.
And another show done and dusted. More amazing features, more education, more art, more features. That's what we want. We want your ideas to make our show as good as possible. Now, you can email us, of course, info@IQRA.TV, or if you hit that QR code on our screen right now, even from the comfort of your sofa, you can go directly to our Instagram page, and over there you can inbox us after you've liked and shared all of our bits and pieces, you know what I mean? You can inbox me directly there, DM me directly there, and we will hear your feedback as well. Oh, Khaleel, I want to know how shoes work. When you put them on and they work in it, what's the big deal? Oh, I want to know how televisions work. Well, if you do have an idea, if you're curious about something and want to know how it works, inbox me right now. We'll sort it out with the two presenters, wherever they are. Right, my friends, thank you so much for checking us out this day. Speak to you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Reason number 7, it was a massive up. Right? Different things you do.
IQRA Kids TV.